Hey there gamer guys and gals, I'm Richie and welcome to IGCritic. In video games there are many instances of ladies in constant need of rescuing. There's Princess Peach, Zelda, Aeris from Final Fantasy VII, That one did not end well. On the flip side, here are 7 feisty female protagonists who need no help escaping life-threatening situations. They don't just face the danger, they are the danger. IGCritic proudly presents 7 Deadly Damsels in video games. First on our list, Lara Croft from the original Tomb Raider series. Before the slip of a girl went around demolishing every ancient ruin she could find in explosions and floods, she was actually a professional archaeologist. Yes, believe it or not, she truly cared about discovering and preserving long-lost civilizations and artifacts. She knew more than a thing or two about protecting them from the armies of corporate henchmen wanting to use the magic of the old world for personal gain. On top of being a skilled gymnast and adept in every extreme sport we have a name for, including swan diving off the Great Wall of China, she was uncannily capable in using any type of gun she could get her hands on. If it had a trigger, it was her toy. From her iconic dual pistols to harpoons, to Uzis, to rifles, to grenade launchers, generations of baddies fell before her in droves of bullets and blood, and yet not a scratch on the temple walls. The sanctity of human life may not matter, but history is in safe hands. Whoops, spoke too soon. So some women may not look especially lethal, but judge this next luscious lady as an easy mark, and that will be the last mistake you make. Trish from Devil May Cry. This blonde bombshell from the Devil May Cry series is even saucier with a sword, especially when that sword is Sparda, named after its dangerous demonic wielder. Big blades aside, she can fire yellow energy blasts from her hands, is as nimble as an imp, and more than dangerous enough to keep up with Dante. She makes her first appearance flying in from the moon and introduces herself to Dante by throwing a motorcycle through his wall. You gotta admit it, that's charismatic. She resembles his deceased mother, which understandably throws him for a loop. Turns out she was created by the Demon King Mundus with this appearance in mind, to unsettle the son of the Saviour and lead him to his demise. Her whole existence was made to be one of servitude and obedience. Until Dante, evil was all she knew. Yet from him, she learns compassion and even sacrifices herself to save him.
Trish!
By all rights, she should be dead. Yet she is durable enough to survive even a direct hit from a Mundus eye blast. Now that's hardcore. Since proving herself, she has been Dante's proud partner ever since. When it suits her anyway. Many times we see kids with great power who accept none of the responsibility. Up next is a feisty young powerhouse with a serious attitude. As in seriously, don't piss her off. Fetch from infamous Second Son and First Light. Being born a conduit in a world where people still fear anyone unique and different, it's no small wonder she has a few trust and anger management issues. With constant attempts from the Department of Unified Protection trying to capture her and use her skill set for their own ends, she has no shortage of outlets for her temper. She wields the ultra-deadly power of Neon, which is a lot more explosive and heavy-hitting than you would expect from an inert member of the Noble Gases. Thriving off the neon city lights, she is capable of some truly astounding feats. She can whisk through the town at high speeds, propel up buildings as a cloud of lumens, fire luminescent blasts with pinpoint accuracy, and in her downtime, neon graffiti. Imagine how much she saves on spray paint. During adolescence, she did have some trouble with her powers due to substance abuse, but Big Brother was always there to calm her down and keep her grounded. Until he was kidnapped, which did tick her off. Wasn't it Shakespeare that once wrote, "Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness cursed upon them"? To say that Nariko, the star of Heavenly Sword by Ninja Theory, was unpopular growing up is a vast understatement.
Kill her.
Her only friend is an insane adolescent whose hobbies include shooting soldiers with an oversized arrow cannon in a game she likes to call Twing Twang. Nariko's clan is charged with protecting the Heavenly Sword, safeguarding it for the prophesied reincarnation of its godly wielder. On the night of the god's rebirth into our world, Nariko was born. But the god was supposed to be male. Her chromosomes were perceived as a blight upon the world, and so for her whole life she has been shunned and outcast, even by her own father. One day, a greedy king comes to claim the magical weapon for himself, subduing everyone she has ever known, leaving her the last woman standing. So, at this point, she's cursed, seriously frustrated, in possession of a giant godlike multi-purpose sword that would give even Cloud strife envy, and then this guy goes and kidnaps her family. It's like Taken if Liam Neeson had long ruby red hair. It isn't all doom and gloom in the world of female protagonists. Take our next heroine. She's cute, she's popular, she's a cheerleader. She's a cheerleader with a deadly secret.
Oh, fuck!
Juliet Starling. She's pretty, she's popular, and like many high schoolers, has a secret or two. She likes lollipops, cheerleading, and severing armies of the undead with her handy-dandy chainsaw, which for some unexplained reason she's allowed to carry around with her in school. She may be young, but she's peppy, athletic, and she knows enough voodoo hickory to keep a severed head alive. I went to university, and I still don't know how to do that. The high school is dark, dismal, challenging, and that was before the zombies invaded. Juliet has all the skills to combat the coming zompocalypse. Dismember zombies in a wave of confetti hearts, rainbows, and blood, using gymnastics, pole dancing, and the ability to speak fluent Japanese.
I didn't know you spoke Japanese, Nick!
Well, I can't speak Japanese, Juliet. I just know that one word.
Oh.
Danger runs in the family, as each of her siblings are less than child-friendly. San Romero High School is just the start, as the entire town is cursed with crowds of creeping cadavers, and all on her birthday too. Juliet, the fate of the world rests in your pom-poms.
If it bleeds, I can kill it!
Coming up next, we have a queen. A queen who must balance the mantle of sovereignty and power from both the spotlight and the shadows. Or was it using the shadows? Emily Kaldwin from Dishonored 2. Emily Drexel Leela Kaldwin I. Everything about this Empress screams danger and darkness, from her shady powers to her tragic origin. It's the same old backstory. Young child is traumatized when her mother is killed before her eyes. She is immediately kidnapped as part of a coup by assassins, kept in captivity as a political pawn in a reputed house of pleasure, yada yada yada. If suffering builds character, that makes her one capable ruler. Usurped by an aunt she has never heard of, her father Han Soloed, encased in carbonate for you non-geeks, she must use all her wits and her cunning to take back her kingdom and dispel the threat to her people and her family. With the gift of the outsider's mark, she can get up to some doppelganger distractions, or even shadowy slow-mo slice and dice. She's wily enough to bind the fates of her victims together. If one falls, so do they all. All hail the Empress, or get out of her way. Not everyone can be immediately good at everything. Many skills take patience, practice, training. And this next gal, whew, she was trained by the best. Batgirl. By day, Barbara Gordon is the science-savvy, mild-mannered redhead with a heart of gold. By night, she becomes a science-savvy, mild-mannered redhead who punches really hard. So what if she doesn't kill? She is incredibly adept at what she does, as she doesn't have to. She's so tech-tastic that on occasion she can take out her opponents with the push of a button. In her own DLC for the Arkham Knight, A Matter of Family, she must rescue her father from the clutches of the Joker and Harley Quinn. She may be paired up with Robin, but that doesn't diminish her capabilities. It's not, "Oh Robin, I need a big bad boy wonder to help me," but rather, "The Joker has my dad. I'm taking no chances. We will save him any way we can. Let's go, Robin." Robin. Robin. Should have called Nightwing. With nifty ninja skills and nerdy know-how, she knows that anything boys can do, girls can do so much better. A comic book icon. Long may she kick butt and no tragedy before her.
Colleen? Is that you again?
Candygram!
Nope. It's not happening. Didn't happen. Never will. I can stay paused forever. Those were 7 of the deadliest damsels in video games. If you enjoyed this video, then please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. But what is it about strong female protagonists that you find so appealing? Do you know of any other femme fatales in video games? Why not share your opinions in the comments below? After all, everyone's a critic. I'm Richie. See you next time. Thank you for watching IGCritic. If you enjoyed viewing it as much as we did making it, then please remember to give a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. For more on video games, feel free to check out our other content here on YouTube and over on IGCritic.com.